which is the recruitment aspect, when you talk to your friends and they join the system. And then we have the uni level, and then we have the system. As we go forward today, we are going to look at all these and then take you into your distributor tracking center to show you and to teach you everything you need to know about your distributor tracking system. Now, in network marketing, like we say, there are the 3 R's that are very, very important. And that is the register your friends, your family, and the cold market or the warm market. And then we also recruit. You recruit and then you reorder. These are the 3 things that make your business to work effectively. You register, you recruit, you reorder. These same 3 things that will maximize everything that the AIMGLOBAL system has to offer to you. Now, in register, remember we have the global packages and the mega packages. When you get registered, you get a code. If you look up there, you'll notice where I have a single line that has the SA number and then the other number at the end. So when you get registered, that's the code that will be given to you. That code will allow you to get registered and start. Either you're starting with a mega pack or you're starting with a global pack. Especially for us here, the special pack is has 2 types of global packages. We have special package A and package B, and then the mega pack, which is just 1 pack. So anyone you register with, you are going to get a code, and that code will now allow you to become a full-fledged registered member. Now, the moment you register, you notice that when you click on our website, it's www.allianceinmotion.com. Now, it will bring you to this place. It will say, select the country. If your country already has an office, you will go there and pick your country. But if your country is still like us in South Africa, where we don't yet have an office, you click Philippines. You understand? Now, when you click Philippines, it will ask you to either log in or register. I mean, you log in, rather. You log in, you click, and then you log in. When you log in, you have selected, look at this place now, you have selected, which is, this one says Nigeria. So you now log into Nigeria, or like I said, if it is South Africa, you log into Philippines. Until our office comes, then we will now log into South African office. So when you now log in, it will bring you to this place where it will say username or password. So depending on what you want to do, if you have been registered, you will put in your username and your password, and then you go in. But if you have not registered, we are starting with registration now. It says register now. So when you have now registered, you go in there, fill in the form, your name, surname, middle name, and second name. Then put in your code, put in everything that you're supposed to do. And then when you have finished and you want to register, to ask you to confirm. You say, you're requesting to register an account with Wales Alliance as your sponsor. You will be placed on the right, because there is always a sponsor and there is always an upline. So when you are registering, you need to understand these 2. That the upline, the sponsor is the person who brought into the business, but the upline is the placement, because already you know if a sponsor has already filled the script, the first leg, right leg, and the left leg are already filled up, it will always place under, right under, wherever. So that's why we talk about the upline and the sponsor. So when you check, it is correct. Is it on the left or on the right? Once you are able to know exactly where you want to place the person and it corresponds with what is showing, you now do what? You continue. Say yes. Then you now register the person. And then, but if you have noticed that you have made a mistake, you now say no. It will take you back to correct the mistake that you have made. So that is your profile. Once you have registered, it will ask you to update your profile. Because normally when you register, it will just open and then an arrow will be pointing. It's a recent thing now, it will just be pointing at the right-hand side to ask you to update your profile. You need to click on that arrow, and then it will open this place for you. Already, when you registered, your name, your middle name, your last name, and gender was taken. Your date of birth was taken. Then it will now ask you to put your mobile number, your email address, your country that you are in, and then, of course, your address. When you do that, you now change everything. You now click OK. It will now OK for you. You may not have to change the password. It was before that it will ask you to change the password. But this time around, you don't need to change the password. You just continue. When you log out, log in again, it will now open up to your DTC and the first page of your DTC, which is here that we are now. It will now tell you, it will ask you to, if you have first registered, it will now ask you to change your password to have the full access to your dashboard. You have updated your profile, and then you log out and log in again. It will give you the full face of your DTC. Now, remember that in changing your password is case sensitive. You don't have to use a capital letter for your password, and it should not be more than 20 characters. And then every 30 days, these days it's like every 3 months, it will ask you to change the password so that you can also have full access again to your DTC. Now, when you now open fully, when your DTC is fully opened, what you will now see is on the left-hand side, it will show you the dashboard, which is where we are right now. It's the front of it's like the first page of your book. That's your dashboard. Then it will show you genealogy, recruitment, step, transaction, encashment, gift check, reorder, e-store, settings, and then logouts. Now, what we are going to learn now in this place is what all these things actually mean. And then you will now understand that next time when you log in and you want to check something, you need to know that on the left, all these things that are listed there are actually what is happening in your distributor tracking center. Sometimes when you make a registration, especially like us here in South Africa, that we're not even aware that there are holidays in the Philippines. Sometimes you register and it will tell you registration holidays. All he's trying to say is that that day in Philippines there is a holiday, so the office is not working. Doesn't mean that they will not register, but the next day, then you can now register again, then and it will open for you. Then we say it's non-transferable. Your business is non-transferable, but you can give it over to your children when maybe when you die or when you get too old. Your children can take over and continue with where you stopped. Okay, so now that we now know, we'll come back here again and we'll say this is when you when you now have your username and password. So right now you have entered again back into your DTC. And now, like I said, the arrow pointing up shows that the dashboard is there. This was when you had not updated. But so now you have updated because it says, please provide the following information to have complete access into your dashboard. Now, like I said, it shows on the left, on the right side, up there. It will show you a light, a red light. When you click on that, it will bring out the editing, form. So that's where you now do this information, provide the following information. We've talked about that. Then you now open fully your DTC. It will now tell you, welcome, M-Test or Mr. Vanto or Nimrod. This is currently ranked as SE, and you need to get 10 points in order to become a silver executive. That's the first thing it shows you. So now look at the arrow where the arrow is pointing. At that point where the arrow is pointing, if you have one account, it will show you that it's one account. If you have 7 accounts, it will show you that the whole 7 accounts are registered. So we now open the first, sorry, I need to move this comment, please. Let me move. Okay. Now it will show you the accounts that you have. So when you look at the arrow, you see the arrow pointing to the other side, to the right side. All that is trying to do is to show you that, look, about these accounts, it's trying to explain to you what is there. You'll notice that you have the left side, that's the left side points on the left side, available points on the left, and then available points on the right. Then it will show you available fifth cycle, then total direct referral bonus, total paid earnings, total uni level, step, current total earning, and then also current. So all these things are explained, what it's trying to do is explain to you about the account that you have. When you open your account, you are now trying to know that you registered people on the left. And remember, when we talk about registration, every registration carries a point of 1,200 points. So these are the points that are accumulated here. Like when we say left accumulation, then if you divide this number of points here on the left with 1.2, it will give you the total number of registered people that you have on the left side. Then on the right side, it now shows you that there is nobody on the left, on the right side. So when you now want to register people, you now know that instinctively you are going to register these people on the right so that you can have a matching bonus. Because if you now register on the right, it will give you 1.2, 1,200 points, which will now allow you to match another 1.2 on the left and then give you an income. So the next one is available points, okay, on the left and on the right. Then again, it will show you available fifth cycle. Like we say, if you keep registering, you register number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. The fifth one will now become a cycle, a gift check. It will now come here and show you, you have 1 gift check or 2 gift checks. If you now register again, number 10 of your registration is another gift check. It will record here until as many gift checks as you can accumulate. Those gift checks now can be converted to become traveling a check when the time for travel comes, or when we have an office, you can go to the office and then exchange those gift checks for products. And then again, you have the total direct referral earnings, meaning that those people you register directly, which you earn direct referral bonus, it will show the amount of money that you earn from direct referral bonus. Then total paid earnings is the amount of money you earned from matching bonus. It will show you. Then total unit level. These are from the unit level bonus. And then total step also. Then current total earnings. And then that's what you have earned all through your years of doing business. And then current available is how much is still remaining that you have not encashed. So that is what this page is trying to explain to us. Now, all right. So that is this thing has explained, like I have explained, that this is what the first account is all about. Excuse me, let me put off my phone. Somebody's trying to get. Okay. All right. Now, the next on the list, the next, look at again at the left side after dashboard. The next thing we are going to look at is genealogy. Now, genealogy, when you click on genealogy, it's showing you your team, you know, your team in general. Now, when you click on genealogy, it will show you how the genealogy is. You are number one here. At this point here, that is you. And then you now have number 2 and number 3 in this place is Francis Miko, Imson, and PJ Abad. That's the number, your number 2 and number 3. And now, if you also look underneath there, you notice that this there is a left leg and a right leg. So you need to see that this one clearly shows you how your account is balanced. If it is not balanced, you will also know. If there are a lot of people here, you will see that this place has darkened, that it shows that those places that are darkened, there are people already there. And then underneath here, to the numbers correspond to the numbers on the dots on those places. Same thing will happen on the right. Now, this place is home to your tree. Now, look at this now. If you want to understand this place, the arrows are pointing to you that right here, number 1 is, the name is here. It's your first account. It shows you the number of people on the left and the number of people on the right. Now, the person on the left, on the right, is the person that is underneath there. Number 2 is number 2 here. Number 3 is number 3. And then down to all the numbers, when you look at the numbers here and the numbers here, they correspond. They show you exactly, which account, which person, that if you now want to check about that person's account, you check the number and put in the hole here, in this white corner here, and then you click, and then it will open to you the very person's account you want to look at. Now look at this place now. We click that number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here too corresponds to number 5. When you now take this number that is written here and put in the hole here and click, it will bring you to that person's account and they show you a 3 also. That's how you know about your team members, how they are doing, whether they have enough people on the left or on the right, and where they need to now add more people. So we have additional this thing to the tracking center. If you want to search, like I said, this is the number of number 4. You put it there, you search. When you search, it will now open to you the tree of that your downline and show you exactly what his business is like. The same thing here is showing you here. Number 1 here is corresponding to number 1 there. So another feature that was added is now we want to do your ID when the office comes here, you're required to have an ID before you enter the office. So you will fill up the application form and then bring your international passport picture and then 2 valid IDs, and then your client's emotion ID will now be given to you. That is how it looks like. Okay, now in the number 3, look at the arrow now pointing at recruitment. What happens at recruitment? Now in recruitment, you have downlines. When you click on recruitment, it will show you how many people have. You need to study this recruitment very well if you're a leader, because very soon your team members will want to be registering people. So you need to check to know the day and the time the person was registered and the sponsor. So that, why is it necessary? So that your team do not exceed the cycles. We have 8 cycles in the morning, and then 8 hours another in the evening. That's from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. and from 6 p.m. to the next day is another cycle. So this place would show you definitely how many people have been registered in your team throughout the day. You need to understand, even if you're also looking for maybe somebody you registered and you lost the ID or if you come here also, you can find the name and then find out the person's ID. Now we have the global packages that help us in our registration. We're talking about only the global package here. In the global package, when you register a global package, here in South Africa, it is 1.7 or 1.580. We tried to explain that yesterday. Now, if on the left you have a global package, the binary point is 600. And on the right, you also have another global package. It's also 600 points. Now, both of them combined will give you 1.2, which is a mega pack. But now in the system is allowing us to earn the half registration. Even when you go to check your encashment, the recruitment, showing how much money you have made, you notice that it's always half, it's not full. So the system even breaks it to allow for people to earn from this half registration. So when you register with GP global package, it's 600 points. If you now have another GP on the right, it's 600 points. You can match. Here, the matching bonus is 210 for a GP package. So that is what it's trying to show us here. One GP package is then it's also equivalent. If on the right, let's say you register somebody on the left, and on the right, you accumulate product points also up to 600 points. You can also match. So that is for the binary. Now let's look at the match sales bonus scenario. Okay. When you register with a global package, or your downlines register with a global package, of course, you know that direct referral bonus is 100 rands. First of all, you will earn 100 rand for direct referral bonus. On the left also, you earn direct referral bonus, left and the right. Then the match sales bonus is 210 for each 600 points on the left and 600 points on the right. It gives you 210. Now, if Mr. A brings his own two, of course, he also will earn 100 rands on the left and 100 rands on the right, and also match and get 210. Now, the same thing will happen to Mr. B. Then B, he will also earn 100 rands direct referral bonus for B1, direct referral bonus for B2, and then, of course, he will also earn 210 for match sales bonus. But the beautiful thing there, like we say, the law of matching bonus will come in effect for you. Even though you're not the one who brought these people, you will earn matching bonus. Meaning from now you earn 210, 210. So if you have 100 people on the left and 100 people on the right, of course, you're going to earn matching bonus to infinity. There is no end to it. So that is what this thing is trying to show us. So in a day, 20 matches per day times 210, because in the match global package, you're allowed to match 20 times a day. Means 10 in the morning, 10 in the evening. While if it is a global, if it's a mega pack, you match 16 times. So here now, you can imagine where you match 20 times a day, you are going to earn 4,200 rands daily. Of course, daily income is 4,200. Per week is 29,400, and per month is 126,000 rands. So it's a daily payout, no time frame, no maintenance. You're not supposed to buy any goods in order to earn this amount of money. As long as you observe the matching cycles, you can earn this money daily, weekly, and monthly. Now, the global package max out daily, is 20 times. You match 20 times, 10 cycles in the day, 10 cycles in the night, or the first half of the day is 10 matches, and then the other one is 10 matches. So if it is the global package is 16 matches per day. I mean, if it is the mega pack, it is 16 matches, 8 in the morning and 8 in the evening. So that is the match sales bonus. So for a global pack max out, we say if you match 32 times per day, it will now give you, if it's double, it will now give you 6,720, which is normally what you would have matched if it was a mega pack. So if it's a mega pack per day, is 6,720. Now per week is 26,880 rands, and then per month is 107, 520. So it shows you that if we can maximize these things, there is enough money to be made. That is entrepreneur GP pack. Remember, we have the mega pack and the. So I'm talking about the GP pack, which is the half. So if you use it to do 3 accounts, and then of course you add 2 people on the left and 2 people on the right, and you have a full matching bonus for the day. Of course, look at the daily earning. That's 12,600 rands. Per week is 28,200 and 352,800 rands per month. Then overnight income is 12,600. Can imagine, no matter who you are in this country today, and you earn that kind of money on a regular basis, daily basis, you close out 12,000 rands. That's big, So we should endeavor to get to that place. Then we also have the international accounts for the GP. So in this place, your daily income is 29,400. Then, of course, weekly is 345,800 rands, and then a month is 1.3 million rands. Overnight income here is 29,400. It's awesome. And I know we'll get there because I have already seen this business grow to the point where we will have so many codes waiting for the cycles to pass, and we keep registering, and the money will keep flooding into our accounts. So we also have investors accounts, which is 15 packages. Wonderful. You're making 63,000 a day, 441,000 a week, 1.8 in a month. Awesome. So when you register, I want to show us something here. When we register, A is the sponsor of B and C. Now, A is the sponsor, B is the upline, and C is upline too. But if it is Mr. A that registered Mr. B and registered Mr. C, Mr. B will not earn a direct referral bonus, but Mr. A will be the one to earn direct referral bonus. So that is what it is. Now, the same thing happens there. Direct uplines will enjoy the position because of no pass up. So when Mr. A registers Mr. B and Mr. C, Mr. C will enjoy the matching bonus and not the direct referral bonus. But it doesn't matter, even as it doesn't take the direct referral bonus, he will make enough money from the match sales bonus. So that is what this place is trying to explain. Now, when we go to product cycle, when the office opens, first pair is you get a complete, second one is Vida Max, third one is Restore Life, the fourth one is Living Coffee, then the third one is toothpaste, masculine wash and feminine wash, and the Living Coffee for the 6th match. So that's how it will continue. When it ends again, it starts again, complete, Vida Max, Restore Life, Living Coffee. So that's it. Now, travel rewards. Like we said, every day you get 5th pair a match, it will also transfer to a travel reward, which is when we now want to travel. amount of the traveling distance is like 350,000 naira, but when you convert it for here, it's around 155,000. So, but if you have accumulated enough travel rewards, I mean enough gift checks, it will now turn to a travel reward for you. So all we need to do is keep piling up the gift checks. When the time comes, they become transferred to become travel checks, which will help you to travel to anywhere in the world. Okay, so we now look at transaction. Transaction will explain everything that you have that has happened for you. Let's say on the 2016 31st day of which month is this? You encashed. Sorry, you matched. It was a matched bonus. You now get a paid commission. That is match sales bonus. The money is there. I didn't change this one to rand because it's a bit difficult to do. But it's 210. Then the next day you did the same thing. So it shows you all the matches you have made. If you also encashed, it will show you that you also encashed a certain amount of money. That money will be subtracted from the total amount of money that is on top, available balance. And then just like that. So here you see everything. If it is a gift check, it will show you also that it's a gift check. If it's a withdrawal fee, it will show you it's a withholding fee or processing fee. Whatever it is, everything will show you there. Then encashment, that's another wonderful place that we need to be. Now in encashment, the first block here shows the total amount of money that you have accumulated and you want to take. Then when you now want to take, sometimes you may not want to take all the money. So whatever amount of money you want to take, you put that amount up here where the 2,000 is. When you write, okay, here is better. When you always try to check because sometimes mistakes happen. Then you encash. When you now encash, it will show you that you have encashed. Of course, for us here, we have one bank here. We don't have a second bank. We are using FMB. And then by that time, you have already submitted your letter of linkage. Say, link my account now to the office in the Philippines. When they link that account for you, that's where your account will now reflect when you are encashing this place. If you have not linked your account, your account number will not show here. So make sure that before you try to encash, you have already linked accounts. And then be sure that the name you use in registering your business in AIMGLOBAL is the same name that you use in opening the FMB account. And then, of course, submit your ID. If it's not right, they will not link the account for you. Okay, so this is account linkage form. You can always get it through your offline. You fill the form, scan your ID, and then the letter from the bank. You must get a letter from the bank officially so that you can now send both of them to the lady in charge of linking the accounts. So after you have submitted your letter of connection, the system will link it to your profile and wait for like a week. And then when your account has been linked, you can encash your money from your BTC weekly basis, on a weekly basis. Encashment within the week, and then encashment is within the week. And then your money will be credited to you Friday morning, as the case may be. Be sure that your user ID in AIMGLOBAL is the same name as your bank details. Okay, so number 3, like we remember we said 3 things that will make you to maximize your business is recruitment, registration, and reorder. So now we're talking about maximizing other forms of earning. We've been talking about recruitment since, registering people, recruiting people. Now in reorder, for you to sustain your business, product purchase is very important. Sustainability of the business gives you 5 streams of income It gives you retail profit, repeat binary, uni-level, stair steps, and profit sharing. So to also achieve positions. Joy, can you close that door? Shared uni-level, stair step, profit sharing to achieve position and also to qualify for US and Philippine trip. Okay, how do you place an order? AIMGLOBAL does not accept cash. So you just pay into the company's account. I'll put it here, AIMGLOBAL South Africa. This is our account number. When you do that, talk to your upline or the person that registered you. It will help you to now order the products and then send it to you so that you can get your products. So coordinate with your leader on how to collect the product from the warehouse, because you know already we have a warehouse, and then you will be given a letter, a collection slip from the Philippines. If you take it to the warehouse with your ID, they will not give it to you. But make sure that you book an appointment. Bongani will be with us next week during the Monday presentation. So after the Monday presentation next week, he will speak to us to tell us exactly how to get our products. So that will be an added advantage. Please be here on Monday so that you can hear Bongani speak to help us with the ordering right here in South Africa. So to maintain for your uni level and step, you need a point of 0.3334 points to earn uni level and step. That means minimum of 2 boxes of C24/7, the 30-day box, 2 of it will give you 0.2. So now if you also use complete, it will give you 0.166 restore life. So you need to make sure that at every point in time that you buy more than 2 boxes, make it like 6 or 4 to give you the amount of points that you need to make up for your maintenance. And that's just a little product that you need for you and your family. So even if you don't want to sell the product, buy for yourself and your family. It will be enough to give you a maintenance, so that if your team people also buy what they also require, you find out that little money will come from here, even if you don't want to sell. How do we maintain? Let's say you bought the product in April, you are preparing to end in May. When the product you buy in May, the maintenance you make in May will be used for the product that your team will purchase in May. And the money will come to you on the 5th of June. So you maintain a month before the month that you want to end, and then the money will be credited on the 15th of June. If you don't do it that way, you will not earn the money. So make sure that, let's say this is, we enter the September. Now for you to earn for November, you have to maintain this month. So that in September, for October, you now, for October work, you have to maintain in September. Then you get the money on the 15th of November. That is the way the uni level and the step works. So the e-store talks about all the products you buy, where the points will go. The person that is in charge will not credit the point directly to you, because we know that most times uplines or the people that supervisors or leaders may buy product for their downline. So when the points accumulate in your e-store, all he's saying is that the leader bought for himself and for his team. So let's say you bought 20 pieces of Coledus, 20 pieces of C24, 20 pieces of My Choco, 20 pieces of Perfect White or other products. Then you are now supposed to now give these products to your downline. Then the next position should have been, the next block here should have been how many products do you want to send to your downline? You put like 5. Is it on the left or on the right? It's on the right. Then you put the username of your downline and then you click send. Then you send another 5 to another downline just like that. So this one, they omitted that place because this was the very first one. So the newer one now will show you the quantity you bought, the quantity that will be sent to your downline, whether it's on the left or on the right, and then you click send. That's how you now distribute. But if it is only your own, from here you just send it either to your first account, second account, or third account. Depends on where you want to send the product. The e-store is very important. Some people will say, I bought products and nobody gave me points, but the point has been in the e-store and nobody knows how to put it in the right way. So these are some of the things that we need to learn. Now in this third step, we say, of course, when you accumulate 10 points, you're just a distributor when you start. When you accumulate 10 points, you become a silver executive. When you accumulate 100 points, you become a gold executive. When you accumulate 1,000 points, you become a global ambassador. Then when you accumulate how many points? I know 5 GAs. You have produced 5 GAs in your group. You become a Ruby global ambassador, and Diamond ambassador is 8 GAs. Wonderful. So when you become a silver executive, you earn 10% from your distributor downline. Then when you become a gold executive, you earn 20% from all your downlines. Global ambassador, you earn 30% from all your downlines. And of course, Ruby global ambassador 35% and Diamond is 40%. Okay, that's you as a Ruby manager, you're supposed to have 50 points, from non-GA members, and also Diamond the same thing, in order to earn the money. So that is for this aspect of the third step. Now GMAX, already we know that GMAX, means that when we say there is no pass up in our earning, in our business, what we are saying is that, let's say you are number 1 and you registered somebody, who is doing the business on part-time. Your first generation is part-time, your second generation is part-time, your third generation is part-time, and then, maybe down the line there, and the 10th generation, somebody becomes a global ambassador. Everybody up here will become global ambassador. But if it's another companies, you may not be promoted. They just promote the person who became global ambassador, and that's it. And the beautiful thing here, that you that is the ambassador, you earn, 2% of your GS group, the SB for that month up to the 10th generation, if there is a roll of 5th generation, So it's a very beautiful. I think the system is even getting better, because we are hearing that in the next few weeks now, they are rolling out a better, a compensation plan in Nigeria. So as soon as it reaches Nigeria, it has already reached us. Let's get ready for more, better compensation plan. So in the GMAX, it's a roll down, first generation to the 5th generation. Depends on, if there is nobody, they will pick up wherever in order to make up that 5 generations, in order to pay you. Okay. So another thing we need to talk about is the flow back point system. What is the flow back point system? Let's say, like I've explained, you need 6 packages, 6 packets of the RPs to qualify for uni-level and tested. But the system is not asking you. If you go to that first page, it will show you. It will say, do you want to earn more? You add more products. Let's say, instead of buying 6, you buy 12. It will now give you 20%. That's what we call flow back. Then if you want 30%, you buy extra 6 again, which is 18. When you think about it, it's just like 6 packets of the BP, which is the monthly package. But if it's the small ones, it's 18. It's 3 times 6, which is 18. So look at it here. This is you, and you want to do double compensation, double this thing for the month. Instead of 10%, which is just 6, you now do 10 extra 6 packs or 2 packs, as the case may be. Then, of course, the month that month, you are gonna get extra 20% income instead of 10%. And then also, this is the triple product plus product plus product. It will now give you the flow back points, which means that instead of just earning 10% or 20%, you are now earning 30% income. Meaning that all your downlines, are going to earn 30% from all of them instead of just 10%. That's why we say when we talk about the compensation plan, AIMGLOBAL gives us so many opportunities to make money in so many ways. Even sometimes when we are talking about a compensation plan, we can't even talk about some other hidden ways in which your money comes to you. So all you need to do is to know how to maximize the compensation plan of AIMGLOBAL. Okay, this is the Get Aid program, which was introduced to us by the CEO last year or 2 years ago. And he said to us, let's say you registered, with one account, like in Nigeria it's at 8,000, here is 1.7. And you yourself, you say every two months, you're registering 8 people. Now, when you get those 2 people in 2 months, encourage them to also get their own 2 people in 2 months. And then before you know it, 8 people will become 64. 64 people will also get their own 8 in 2 months again, and it will be 502. And then before you know it, you multiply. Before you know it, in 6 months, you're going to earn how much? 29,000, 29 million here, and of course, in rands, it's going to be like 1.8 million rands. Okay. Now, the same thing happens to 2 or 3 accounts. If you do get 8, so much big money is there. So what we are saying is that, for the daily income, you can make money on a daily basis as you retail your profit, your product, Monday to Friday, Friday to Monday, Monday to Friday. It's a daily income thing. If you determine to make money on a daily basis, you can. Then of course, monthly income will come from the uni level and the step. And then daily income also can come from registering people for getting direct referral bonus and match sales bonus. And then monthly income will also come from uni level and step. So we say, aside from Get Aid in 2 months, let's say you and your team also will share 2 packets in a month for 4 months. Let's say everybody buy two, for 4 months, you're going to make a lot of money, Let's say you determine that every month you're going to buy 8. Now, that's what we're trying to say. There must be strategy. People must try to devise a strategy to be able to make money. So let's just try and do something and make this system work for us. Like I told Banto before, that I don't have electricity, and my system is beginning to scream for me. But what I've tried to say here is that this system is doable and we can make it work. As we continue to talk about it, do these trainings from time to time so that everybody will get to understand the DTC training and subsequently other trainings. Thank you very much. I think I've come to the end of the training. Okay. Whew.
Thank you so much, Leader, for a wonderful presentation. And week by week, I believe the leaders, the coaches, will be able to understand the back office much better. And it's also important that that information is also going to the downliners so that they are not held back in terms of progressing in their businesses. And I'm going to take this wonderful time also to open up for questions. And then from then you will be able to unmute yourself, and then, okay, you can raise a hand. So, but I'm trying also to be flexible because some people is the first time or they have not been using Zoom. If you're not able to see where you raise your hand, you can click on the right hand side, you'll see a hand. If I don't see the hands, then we will conclude. But I believe that there will be some questions that you will want to understand from the presentation. I'm opening that now for questions. I'm seeing the hands, and I will recognize you as you're coming up. I see Elvis. Elvis, you can go ahead. Elvis?
Okay, do you hear me now?
Yes, you can go ahead, sir.
All right, thanks very much. I've got some questions here with regard to a distributor registering a customer with a mega pack, and then a distributor registering with a global pack and getting some customers with mega packs. What's going to happen to the matching bonus here? Because I understand. What's going to happen to the matching bonus together with the direct referral bonuses? Is it going to be half or is it going to be full? Yes.
Okay. You know, when you register with a mega pack, your point is 1,200. You understand? Now,
yes,
when you register a downline with
yes.
a GB pack, which is 600, you understand? Now you will, the first matching for you, since you are a full package owner, it will match you the 200 immediately. If there's another 600 points waiting, it will match again. Now, what you need to do is encourage the person who bought a GP pack to buy products 8 packets of BPs of C24/7 will give you a full pack, mega pack now. So if you registered with just a GP, then encourage the person to keep buying products. You understand? When you now buy up to 8 BPs of C24/7 or 24 RPs of C24/7, then that GP registration will now be upgraded to a full mega pack. Even the company will send you a letter inside your DPC to show you that your GP account has been upgraded to a full mega pack once that amount of product has been bought. But you don't lose any points. If you registered with the mega pack, it allows you to match once for 410, 420. But because of giving opportunity to GP packs, the company will now split it in 2 times. So you're gonna match twice if it's a full package that you registered your downline with, and you yourself, you're qualified for a mega pack. You will just get matching bonus twice, which is 210, 210. You will notice it when you go to transaction. It will show you that you match twice. But if it's only a GP, you match only once. You understand? So in order to enjoy the full benefit, encourage your downline to buy products so that they can also upgrade to the full package. You
But
understand?
then, yes, I understand, but the question still stands.
Okay.
Suppose I registered with the makeup with the global pack,
Yeah.
and in the meantime, I get someone who will register with a makeup pack, and then and the other one on my, let's say on my right, I've got somebody who's registering with the mega pack, and on my left, I have got somebody with my global pack. What's gonna happen? What's gonna happen? The one with the mega pack, the direct
you will match. You will remember the system had to break, the 1.2 into 600 points each. You understand? Now, if on the left there is a GP pack, and then on the right there is a mega pack, the system will just match the first 600 for you and leave the remaining points there waiting. You understand? So if you now get another GP pack again on the left, it will now complete the matching bonus. If it does not, if you do not yet have a balance, it will still be there as points for you. That's why in the first place, when you go to, let me go back here and show you. Remember, up there when you want to look at, when you want to look at the dashboard, and it's showing you your accounts, it shows you in your first account, you have a so amount of points on the left, and so amount of points on the right. Remember. So anyone that you have not matched out, the points will be there waiting for you until you now match it out by another registration. So your point does not waste. It does not, you don't also lose your point. I hope you understand what I'm saying.
Yes, I know. I understood. Okay, thanks. I understood.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Another question? Anyone with a question?
Okay, can I come again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. With regard to ordering some products.
Okay.
Can a downline order the products straight from the office? Or I understood you explain in case when the upline or the senior leader order some products for the downline. I understood that. But is it possible for a downline with a registration number to order straight from the company without the upline?
Sure, you can. Or what we need to do is to get the number of the lady who is in charge of products in the Philippines. Her name is Helen. Maybe another time we'll put the next week I'll ask Bongani to do a full presentation on how to order products. When you buy the products, like I said, you pay the money into the company's accounts, you take the slip, and then you send to Helen. And then she will ask you to fill a form. There's a form, online form you fill. The amount you pay, the number of products you require. And then she will ask you to say which address, where do you want the product to be sent to? Of course, when she sends you that letter, to permit you to collect the product from the warehouse, you understand? You get Bongani's number, you call Bongani. Either you go directly to him, to the office where the warehouse, and then he will give you an appointment when to come to collect the product directly. Or if you are far away from him, what you need to do is to discuss with him, get a courier company that will pick up your product and send it to you at your own cost. You understand? So it depends on you. If you're able to put these things in place, even if you register today and you want to buy your products direct, it's okay. But most uplines help their downlines. You understand? Because I can't see my own downline going all the way to Road Depot to go and pick 2 packets of C24. That's why I do a bulk purchase. Closer to me, they come, I take their money, register the number of products they bought, and then I give them products, and then every month I go and pick up the products from them. That's what I do as a leader. You understand? So
okay, and it means now then the system will automatically pick my upline for the distribution of some points there.
Yes. It will send that downline that bought the product. Helen will put the point at the store. Remember, if that's your downline's e-store, she will put the points there. Now it's up to your downline to know that the points are in the e-store. Then he will now distribute them to his own points or wherever he wants to now put the points.
Okay. No, understood.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much for that questions and answer. Any other question?
Yes. I can.
Please introduce yourself if you have.
Okay. Good evening, everybody.
Evening.
My name is Azo Barugo. I'm based in Cape Town.
Wow.
Let me start by expressing my profound gratitude for allowing me to join this program today. I'm so excited. I actually joined Alliance in Motion Global about 2 weeks ago through an introduction from Nigeria.
Wow.
I wasn't sure, I didn't know about this. Just 2 weeks ago, a friend of mine introduced me there. And I've been dealing with them directly in Nigeria until I started Googling and YouTubing around. And then eventually I found Mr. Vanto yesterday. Okay. And today I chatted him up. Luckily for me, there is this presentation. I'd like to say thank you so very much for having me here. Okay. Prior to meeting Mr. Vanto today, I also spoke to one coach, Emu. I think she's somewhere in Limpopo or somewhere there. So I was trying to find a way, just like the question that Elvis asked, how do I buy product from South Africa here without going all the way to Nigeria where my upliners are? Then I was introduced to this Mr. Bongani. I tried to chat Mr. Bongani on WhatsApp, and Mr. Bongani told me that I need to speak to Helen, just the same thing that you said, who is in Manila. Yeah. But I've sent a WhatsApp message to Helen, but she hasn't even looked at the WhatsApp for about 2 days now. What other options do I have? Does anybody carry products here in South Africa that I can get instantly? I thank you so much.
Okay, Azu. I'm your sister. Well, my name is Joy. I'm here in Robert. Okay.
Thank you.
I can help you with Helen. Helen, most times, because in Philippines right now, they're still under quarantine. So she's working from another province, you understand, where she's staying, and then the office is in Manila. So sometimes she could not be available, and sometimes she'll be available. And of course, the bulk of work rests on her head. So I can always help you. If we communicate later, all I do is get your products once the money has been paid, and then help you courier. Because sometimes truly getting Helen can be, an issue. But I will be very, very, very happy to help you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. You made my day. I'll get your contact later then. Thank you kindly. Thank you kindly.
Thank you so much, Azi. Any other question? We going towards the wrapping of the session. Any other question?
Yeah, another question, please. How often do we have this section? How often do we have it?
Okay, we have Mondays in a general what we call opportunity plan presentation, where we talk about the products and the compensation plan. And then Tuesdays is a distributor tracking center that we're trying to. So every Monday, you can also bring your downlines or your prospects to the Zoom meeting on Mondays.
Thank you so much.
Those who are registered.
Thank you so much. Much appreciated.
Okay. Thank you so much. I don't see any other hand. And in the absence of other questions, please also use your upliners to help you. And where you have further questions in terms of your back office, and then from then they will be also able to help you. What is important is for us to understand how to maximize our businesses and how to use our back offices. And then I just want to thank you, Sister Joy, for a wonderful presentation. Hey, may God bless you. And then we're looking forward to know more. And then the issues of purchases, I think I'm happy that you also are gonna also allow Bongani to talk on issues of purchases, and also we are also gonna be able to show people how do you really make purchases. Maybe we display that form. I'm happy also that the banking details were also displayed. Thank you so much, everyone, for attending. May God bless you. We're looking forward to see you on Monday. You bring your prospects so that they can understand. With a powerful speaker like our leader, Joy, I am sure you will benefit as they join and your network will grow. Thank you so much, and God bless you. See you next week on Monday using the very same Zoom link. It does not change until further notice. It's the same Zoom. And a special thank you to Vanto for making sure that we have also converged in this way from the background. He is doing background work, and then he's not talking, but I want to thank him for his commitment to make sure that we are like this with Sister Joy. Thank you so much. Good night.
Okay.
All right. As you can collect my number from Vanto, he'll give you my number.
Okay, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Sister Joy. I will do so. I will keep in contact.
Sure.
Thank you.
Good night.
Have a good evening.
Same to you.
All right, cheers.
Cheers, everyone.
Thanks, Nimrod.
Okay, bye, sisters. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Thank you, Nimrod. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Cheers, sir.
Bye.
I'll definitely be in touch.
Okay, great.
You know, it's been wonderful.